this expense would then log on to a credit card or my credit card, and that is kind of how I got into debt. So that is why I'm doing the math without my rollover funds, to show you guys how you kind of slowly get into debt. Hey friends, hey, it is just that time of the month where I need to close my budget out and see where I am at with my numbers. So let's just jump right into the video. So the first thing I need to do is just kind of close this part of my budget out so that I could fill out my monthly budget closeout and see where I stand with all of my numbers. Before I even get to this, I need to go over to my spending tracker and fill everything out over here to kind of help me fill out some of like my variable expenses. I'm going to start off with children. I only have 2 cash purchases for them, and the first one was $195.93 plus 222.81, and there was another one that I did because I had a few birthday celebration for this month, and I think, let me just quickly check this. I'm going to say plus 70. I had another $70. It might have been 80. Let's just round up and say 80 for children. So plus 80. Okay. Wow. Is that right? Oh my goodness, I spent a lot on children this month. So that gives me $498.74 for children. So the next one that I am going to go in and calculate is miscellaneous.
Up and leave. Take a lot of courage just to live out your dreams. Bigger picture I could see if I just close my eyes. Have the foresight to believe. Time don't move backwards, it speeds to the future fearlessly. Charging forward when I open my mouth, though I may not know how. I know I was born to sing. Travel the world, raise baby girls.
So now that this is all done, I'm just going to take this part off and then plug in some of these numbers and see where I am at for the month of July. Okay, so for groceries, we came in super strong. Oh, let me use this one. Groceries was overwhelming. It was $1,086.16, and I'm normally over budget, but this time around it was extremely excessive. I was under for gas, coming in at 100. For children, I ended up spending $498.74. Reason being, I had quite a few things that I had to get for them, new outfits for church and all of that, so that is super understanding, but I only budgeted $20, so $498 is excessively over budget. It's way beyond over budget. I was under for household, coming in at $35.31. Entertainment, I budgeted $100 for that area, but I was over by $63.87. Miscellaneous, I only budgeted $40, and y'all, I came in at $693.66. If that wasn't over budget, I honestly don't know what else to say, but I'm going to add up all my actuals and see what the total is.
Brave, brave.
$577.74. So that is about $1,500 over budget, which is crazy ridiculous. I don't even know what to say for myself with this, but good news, I did ended up making more money for my income, and that is no excuse. I wish all of this would have actually gone to debt, but there were some essential things that just had to be done for my variable expenses. So I am going to say $4,652.57, which is my actual. Take away $2,577.74, and that brings me to a balance of $2,074.83. Okay, moving down here, these are all my bills, and I ended up, my actual for my bills ended up being $1,042.99. So let's just go ahead and take away this from the remaining balance, which is $2,074.83. Take away $1,042.99, and that leaves me with $1,031.84 to work with. Moving on down, for visa number one, for this one, my personal visa, I ended up putting, I believe, was it $200? $227.78 towards that. I actually budgeted $180, but this month I started to do my Transfer Tuesday, which is just helping me to pay the debt off quicker, and I am actually paying a little bit more towards debt. So for my second visa, I ended up putting $200.25. Then for my MasterCard, I put $212.34. So let me just go ahead and add that up. Okay, so that totals out to $640.37. So in total, I budgeted $560 for debt, and I ended up putting $640.37 in total. So let me just go ahead and take away $640.37 from the remaining. Okay, so that leaves me with a balance of $391.47. Not a lot to work with, but that's just what it is. I'm actually going to take this off because it's hard for me to write with the corner right here. Okay, this is a little bit better. So when it comes to my high priority binder, I budgeted $200. I did not ended up putting that amount in. I put a total of $135, and you could see this is where I started to kind of pull back a little bit on my budget because I was over with my variable expenses. Everything else was pretty much spot on. I am happy that I was over in terms of paying towards debt, but my variables was a little bit excessive for this month, and I'm not too pleased about it. So I definitely have to pull up my bootstrap and do a lot better for August. When it comes to my lifestyle, I ended up putting $90. I didn't put anything in my dream home binder, and for business I only put $5 towards business, And then when it comes to self-care, I put $35 towards that, which, you know what? Because I closed out the business binder and I now have one envelope, business is now in my high priority binder. So I'm just going to say 130 because $5 of this 135 is for business. $5 from this is for business. So I'm going to scratch 135, put the 5 here, and just put 130 for high priority. And for the following month, I won't have a section for business anymore because that envelope is now allocated into my high priority binder. So I'm just going to total out everything and see what my actuals are for my sinking funds. My actuals for my sinking funds is $260, which I actually budgeted $520, but you guys know the deal. I'm over here, so other areas have to start getting a little tightened up. So the remaining is $391. So $391 and 47 cents. Take away $260 leaves me with $131.47 to work with. So in total for my mini saving challenge and my long-term savings challenge, I should call it, not end of the month but long-term. So for my long-term savings challenge, I put, and I'm just going to combine these because I did the challenges together. I ended up putting, I want to say $310. Okay. I had additional funds that I had kind of in my envelope saved up, and I just kind of repurposed that fund, so it will show on my budget that I am in the negatives, but I assure you I'm not. Okay, so I'm still gonna do the math so you guys could see what it's saying, right? So 131 and 47 cents, take away 310, so that puts me in a negative of 178 and 53 cents on paper with this. But I had extra money, which I guess you could call rollover funds, but I didn't add it into my actual budget. I literally just did money that I had coming in, and I didn't include my rollover funds into my actuals, which is probably not a good thing, but at least I'm showing you what things are if I didn't do that, right? So I'm just going to quickly plug in all of my summary and we will fill out my end of month closeout paper. So now I'm just going to wrap everything up. This is where things kind of come full circle. This will help me for next year and for my future budget, because I could quickly come back and do a little scan and see where I stand from the month before or from the year before. So it kind of helps me improve on my budgeting skills a little bit more for future times to come, right? So I'm just going to go in and plug all of these numbers in and the difference, and we'll kind of tally everything out. Guys, that took a minute. So you could see that when you're working with numbers, you have to ensure that you're plugging in the correct numbers to ensure that you're pretty much getting things accurate. So this was my budget, which totaled out to $3,559.25. What I actually spent was $4,810.93. So way over budget by quite some, I think 1,300 if I'm not mistaken. So what I'm going to do is take my total income away from my expense and then see what the difference is. So $4,652.57, which was my actual income, take away from my actual expense $4,810.93, and that puts me in a negative balance or a negative difference of $158.36 on paper. But I did have rollover funds to kind of supplement everything, so this should be not at a negative. It should kind of balance out, but I wanted to actually show you guys what things are like when the money isn't there and you're spending over your budget, which what would technically happen, this expense would then log on to a credit card or my credit card, and that is kind of how I got into debt. So that is why I'm doing the math without my rollover funds, to show you guys how you kind of slowly get into debt. So that's what it is, and this will kind of help me to track my progress. This budget worksheet, it comes in so handy. Off camera, I will kind of go and plug in the percentage of where my money went. You guys already see how I do the percentage. You can go and check out my Transfer Tuesday video. It is the same kind of math equation to kind of find out your percentage of a number. Okay, so this is super helpful, and this will kind of help to show me what I was doing to slowly get myself into debt by using credit, using funds that was not really mine, borrowed money, and slowly but surely it adds up. So that is the purpose of showing you the budget without putting my actual rollover funds from the previous month before. Okay, so that is it for today's video. Hopefully this helps you guys and kind of show you, I hope you learned something from it, to say the least. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, as always, bye.